What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know who it is, djwoopig. I'm so glad that you tuned back in. I know I've been taking a little bit of a break, but I've got a job that keeps me extremely busy, so finding time to make YouTube videos like this lately has been a little bit of a struggle, but don't be worried. I'm not going anywhere. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up later on this fall, but today, the long-awaited head-to-head battle of two powered three-way speaker systems. You guys know all about the Mackie DRM series. They were so gracious enough to send me out a pair of their 315 three-way speakers and one 18-inch powered subwoofer. In my opinion, they sound pretty great. They're budget friendly. You know, they don't weigh that much. They're well built, and I've put them out on several shows actually, and they have performed flawlessly. But some of you guys want a comparison of what they sound like, or what they compare to another speaker in the same market or category. So today we're going to be pairing it up with an ETX35P three-way speaker and an EKX single 18 sub. Now the Mackie comes in at a class that's very similar to the ETX class, as well as the KW series from QSC. I don't personally have a KW speaker. The 153 would be the same speaker in its class. I don't have one of those, so we're just going to do a head-to-head battle between the Mackie and the Eevee. You guys know I love Eevee, so let's see how this all shakes out. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you guys know that this is no scientific test. If you're coming here for units of measure and measurements and SPL and frequency response, all that stuff, this is not it. This is simply a sound test between one and the other. It's up to you to decide which one you think sounds best for the money that you're going to spend. Now, I will say that right now I'm talking on a lapel mic. Once we actually start doing the speaker test itself, I'll switch over to the Rode Video Pro mic that I'll put on top of my DSLR camera, and that's going to capture what the sound is coming from the speakers. Now, the camera is going to be set up in the exact same location, so there's not going to be any movement. You know, the speakers are relatively in the same place, A and B to the left and to the right, but they are at the exact same starting point from the speaker itself to the microphone. So it should give you a pretty decent sound check of what they sound like. I would recommend putting in some earbuds or listening to it on a high quality speaker system, not just the speakers that, you know, come out of your laptop. I will say, if you are in the market for either one of these speakers, the best thing to do is to go to a store and listen to them, whether that be a Guitar Center or Sam Ash, or let's say the Sweetwater store if you're up in Michigan, Illinois, wherever they're located. The best thing to do is listen to them in person. Formulate your own opinion. I'm just a guy that makes videos on YouTube. My experience with listening to speakers on YouTube, where, you know, a vlogger or a content creator shoots the video, it's processed by the microphone in the camera, which is processed by the completed video on YouTube, then it's processed again by the speaker system in your laptop. Just go listen to them. That's the only thing that I can tell you to do, but, you know, maybe you can formulate an opinion on this video as well. So now that we're done with all of the starting points, I do want to let you know that during the speaker test, I'm going to be playing the exact same song at the exact same level coming from my MacBook Pro behind me. Now, while the Electro-Voice speaker is being heard, you're going to see the background light up the world-famous Electro-Voice red. And when the Mackie system's playing, you're going to see it light up green. Both brands have distinguishable color, so that should be easy to tell. Now, I am going to do kind of a blind listening test at the end. I'm just going to make it blue, and I'll let you guys decide which speaker system you think it is. I'll let you know at the very, very end of the video, and then I'll let you know in person live which speaker I think sounds the best, especially for the price tag. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get the test started. So now let's do a blind test to see which speaker you think is which. And there you have it. Let me know, guys, which one do you think sounds the best? I'll get to my answer here in just a bit, but let's just break it down cost-wise. So if you were to go with an Electro-Voice 35P and an ETX 18 combo, both of those are $14.99 respectively. And if you go with the DRM series with the 3-way on top and the 18 sub on bottom, both of those are $11.99. That comes out to about $1,200 difference when you have 2 mains and 2 subs. And the question is spending the extra $1,200 on the EV ETX-P worth it? Is the ETX line worth it over the DRM line? In my opinion, and again, it's only an opinion, if you have the extra money, I would say why not? I will say the Mackie is very impressive. It actually gets louder than the ETX combo, but it's not as clean. I don't think it's as clean, but if you're going for pure SPL, whether, you know, if you're in a nightclub and you just need to be loud, the DRM series is probably right up your alley. Whereas if you're mixing live audio and you need the, you know, if you need the fidelity of a high quality speaker, I would say the ETX is probably more fit for you. But I will say 9 times out of 10, your client will never notice. So it's all up to you. It's all up to the DJ. Not one time have I ever had a you know, a live sound gig or a wedding gig. I've never had them come up and say, your speakers, what brand are they? Why do you use this brand over this brand? Company X has this brand and you have this brand. I've never had that happen. The only time I've ever had that happen is on riders. And as you know, as you guys know, my production company is growing, so we're getting a list of riders of specified equipment that these guys have to perform their show. And Evie nor Mackie has ever showed up on either one of those, so it doesn't really matter. You need to buy something that fits your budget, that fits your needs, and I think either one of these will work out good for you. And there you have it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know who it is, djwoopig. If you got any questions, be sure to send them to my email. Now, I know I used to, way back in the day, say, don't call me. And don't call me. That still rings true. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't call my office. Don't call me via the WhatsApp. You guys are ridiculous. And I know who you are. So stop. Social media, you can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, djwoopig. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell. Also, if you like this test, be sure to give it a thumbs up if you want to see more tests like this in the future. As always, guys, I'm djwoopig. We'll see you next time.